Hi there, my name is Tracy. This is the 3-Wick Thesis candle channel, and it's Thursday, which means it's time for another episode of my Wick-end deals. If you're new here, I do this episode every week, and I'm going to share with you some of the best sales going into the weekend at 4 of the top candle retailers, including Bath & Body Works, Goose Creek, Kringle, and Yankee. I also want to give you all just a quick update on my trip. As you might notice from my background, I am not at home today. I'm filming from the Disney Grand Californian. I'm about halfway through my trip, and some of you might be saying, Tracy, why are you recording a YouTube video while you're at Disneyland? And the answer to that is because I'm exhausted and I need a break. I am overwhelmed. I don't do well with crowds and noise. It's really overstimulating for me. And the park has been so busy, y'all. It has been intense. It's grad nights happening, and then on top of that, we're at the end of the second lowest season pass holder. They're going to be blacked out for the summer starting on Saturday, and I think they're all here. I think every single one of the Enchant key holders are here. I think they have filled the parks. I've never seen it this busy. I have been here at Christmas. I've been here at Halloween. I've never seen it this intense. So today the hubs and I are just taking a low-key day. We're doing some laundry. We're getting some work done. I'm going to film my weekend deals, and we're going to eat some food in the park and kind of just relax and just rejuvenate and be ready for the rest of our trip. Plus, I love candles. I love sales. Of course, I'm going to take a break and talk about those. So let's head over to the Bath & Body Works website and talk about what's going on over there. Gotta be honest, not too impressed with this weekend sale. I am not going to be buying anything. I don't have any coupons, and the sale's not that great. It's $14.95, and I know that in a little over a week we're going to have SAS sale, and I think the starting price for SAS, I think I saw, is going to be $10.95 for 3 weeks, and that's usually just the first weekend. And then it switches out to, I think it's usually like 50% off. And then they go back to like $13.95 at some point. So just know your best 3-wick candle sale price is going to be those first few days. I think I said weekend, but it's starting on a Monday. So I assume it's going to be kind of the first few days you're going to see that lower price point. There's no new product. I did do a search looking to see, once again, is that All-American gingham candle going to show up? It hasn't. It's not showing up. And I don't know why these gift sets are showing up in the candle section, but there they are. Those are on sale if you're interested in the kind of men's Father's Day fragrance gift sets. They don't belong in the candle section, but nothing new. We got same old, same old. I'm going to hold off. I'm not interested in anything at Bath & Body Works. There is a 2 for $20 single-wick candle sale happening. Again, not the best price. I don't need anything. I also have a couple of rewards that are about to expire, so I might put it in order for some Single-Wicks, but that's going to be BOPUS, and I'm not going to pick that up until I get back from my trip next week. So, yeah, SAS is coming. It's going to be Monday. Let's see, what's the date? June 16th. Yes, Monday, June 16th. I'm going to be talking a lot about SAS starting next week. So for now, just know I'm not shopping at Bath & Body Works. There are much better prices on the horizon, and I'm not really worried about the spring-summer stuff selling out. I feel comfortable with the supply that I have. Now, Goose Creek does actually have some pretty good sales happening right now. They did release a new collection as well. It's a smaller collection. It's this like Boardwalk cone collection. They have those priced, which I don't know why they did this, but I'm sure I'll take it. They have these all priced at $8.99, which is pretty cheap for Goose Creek candles. I did order all 4. These are all new to me. They are not new to Goose Creek. I don't think I'm going to like these, and when I smell them, I may not burn them. I'll let you know. I have tried the Boardwalk cone on cold before, and I don't like the way their cone fragrance smells. Maybe they've changed the formula. Maybe my nose has evolved and I will actually like them now. We'll see. I did place an order, I think on Tuesday. So they should be there by the time I get back, and I will be filming actually 3 collections. The fan favorites summer, the Summer Sweets collection, ice cream sweets, something Summer Sweets collection, and then this Boardwalk cone. But let's go over these real quick. We've got the classic Boardwalk cone fragrance. This one sounds delicious to me. It's ripe berries, vanilla bean, and baked waffle cone. But like I said, I've had this one before I got it in this label, which is, by the way, still available if you want to pay $2 more. And I think I returned it. I don't think I remember liking it. And that was like pre-having my channel, so it's been a while. So you've got the just classic Boardwalk cone, and then there's also fruit-flavored Boardwalk cone. So there's an apple one that's got scent notes of gooey spiced apples, vanilla bean, and baked waffle cone. And then there's also, which I think the hubs and I are probably most interested in, is the lemon Boardwalk cone. And that one has scent notes of candied lemon, vanilla bean, and baked waffle cone. Again, if I like that waffle cone note, these sound dreamy, but without that, I don't know if I'm going to like that with that yicky cone note in there. Let me know in the comments. Y'all have burned these probably more than I have. What do you think of this collection? Are you reordering? Is it something you would recommend? Help me out. And then the last one in that collection is the peach Boardwalk cone, which y'all know me, I'm not too crazy about peach fragrances, but again, gonna give it a try anyhow. It's fuzzy peach, vanilla bean, and baked waffle cone. So I think all these are meant to smell a little bit like ice cream in that fresh Boardwalk cone. It's supposed to give you a summery ice cream cone vibe. If this is anything like the cone note that is in the, I think it was Honolulu ice cream, not gonna like it. It's not like the sugar cone crunch from Bath & Body Works. It has this like really weird scent note to it, and if it's the same, I'm gonna nope out and then return these without warming or burning them. So we'll see. I'll let you know. That is the only new product. I did look in the app, and I'm not seeing any new items in the search bar. That doesn't mean we're not getting a new collection, but I would say we're probably not going to expect anything for tomorrow. So I have shopped Goose Creek already earlier this week. I'm not going to be buying anything this weekend. I have that huge order coming. But if you're looking to shop Goose Creek, I think now is the time. So let me show you, because there are some good prices to be had. I'm going to just sort this by price ascending. So we're going to get the cheapest candles, the cheapest 3 wicks first. And you're going to see there's a whole lot from the spring release that is on sale for $7.99. So a lot of these are ones that came out in the last few months. The tropical line, luscious pistachio, these are great prices. $7.99 is a great price for Goose Creek. Now, not all of them are this cheap, but this is a snag it now price for me. I don't think I need backups of most of these. Some of them I've already reordered. I actually wish I would have waited. I could have gotten them even cheaper. But some of these are good steals. Blueberry cheesecake is delicious. Blueberry limeade is delicious. I recommend apple blossom, pistachio, the luscious pistachio, peanut butter and jelly. These are all really fun fragrances for $7.99 or $8.99. I would say if you want to shop this sale, I support it. I highly recommend it. Then you get into the kind of like non-sale, normal pricing. The most expensive price you're going to pay, it's not being advertised right now, but the most expensive price you're going to pay is $10.99. So that's as good as a like 5 for $55 sale, which we see all the time. Difference is you're not limited by quantity, so you don't have to buy a certain number to get that $10 or $11 price point. So I would say do some shopping at Goose Creek this weekend. It's a really good sale price. You could hold out. They might have these cheaper as we get further into their spring and summer clearance. But for me, these are snag-worthy prices, and it's a lot of the collections I've reviewed recently. So these aren't that old, right? These are pretty new candles for that price. Yeah. So now we're getting into the $10.99 stuff. So shop Goose Creek, good sale. Let's move over to Kringle, which it's the same sale as last week, and quite frankly, I find it to be laughable. They're doing $5 off of its select large jars and 4 wicks, but I just want to highlight for y'all, in case you're thinking of shopping this sale, please don't. Because something like a 4 wick is normally $45, and when these aren't on sale, you can use an ambassador code to get 15% off, and that's going to get you, more than $6 off on the candle, and they're only giving you $5 off with this sale. So unless you really need a 4 wick this weekend, hold off. Even if these are full price, you can get them cheaper with the ambassador codes, and the ambassador codes don't work with sale prices. However, I will say, look what's back in stock. Y'all, cherry pie. It's back. you can add it to your cart at the time of filming. I'm filming at 3 o'clock this afternoon Pacific time. If you wanted this, you need to buy it now, because I don't know how long this is going to last. I already snagged mine. I ordered it before I made this video. When I was doing my research for the video, I was like, wait, what? So it is back in stock. I ended up snagging both these, the cherry pie and the bottle rocket. I had a rewards coupon. It was 20 off of $60. I used that, so I got these cheaper than full price. But again, if these are full price, you can also use an ambassador code. Just do a search on Instagram, on YouTube. There are lots of ambassadors. Get yourself a code and you can get 15% off of these new summer limited edition candles. So cherry pie back in stock. Excited about that. Still have our 3 for $33 sale on the 3 wicks. A lot of these are really good. I did do a lit review with the hubs on this one. I'll go ahead and link that in the description below in case you want to know more about the ones that we picked out. And then we still have the daylight bundle sale, and that's the sale price is $24. You get 12 of them. They have their fan favorites. They still have the Mother's Day bundle, and then they have their spring summer bundle. So if you want to try some new scents, you don't want to commit to them, you want to get a feel for what you might want to buy in a bigger size, those are a good place to start. So Kringle, not too much in terms of sales going on. I would wait unless you want that cherry pie candle. Otherwise, there's nothing to be had at Kringle this weekend. I'm waiting for their semi-annual clearance. Now Yankee. I don't know why Yankee, but Yankee started their semi-annual, they're calling it a clearance sale, up to 75% off. I was expecting their original large jars to go much cheaper than what they did because their paraffin wax is all being discontinued and they're switching over to soy. But y'all, it's the same price as all their other candles that are currently a part of the sale. Two things. One is if you buy their candles right now, their large jars, they're $15 each, unless you want to buy 4, and then they're 4 for $48, which brings them down to $12. So if you want to buy 4 candles, then I would say this is a good price. However, if you only wanted to snag 1 or 2, or you were hoping that the original large jars were going to be cheaper because you would think they would be since they're going away, you may have to wait until further into the sale. They may or may not further reduce these. I was really hoping that they would, but in general, I'm not really excited about this sale. And it's most of their large jars are a part of the semi-annual clearance sale, but I've had such bad luck lately with the throw on Yankee candles. I don't think I'm going to pick anything up. I feel like I have been really disappointed. I might be done. I don't even have any that I would want to back up at this point. So I was hoping if they go 75% off, I probably would snag a couple because I can burn them with other things. But, you know, $15 each is not that great of a price. So go ahead and peruse these. These are all the large jars. I filtered by large jar because those are the only ones I buy. But they do have lots of other stuff on sale. They have some wax cups on sale. They have a lot of accessories that are on markdown. And actually, if you go to their homepage, it's kind of cool. If you scroll down, they have like $3 deals that you can shop, $4 deals, $5 deals. And then they also have these different like tabs you can click on. So you can see the 50% off candles. You can see the $15 off or the 4 for $48 candles. You can look specifically at their accessories. You can also look at their $10 3 wicks. So they are making it easy to filter by kind of the price point that you want to look for. Again, I'm going to wait. I'm going to see if these are going to go any cheaper. Right now, it's just not a sale price that I'm that excited about. There's maybe the lemon gelato I would think about stocking up on, but I don't want 4 of them. And I don't want to pay $15 when I know I could get them for $12. So I don't know. Y'all use your own best judgment. Let me know if you're going to shop the Yankee semi-annual clearance. So that's what's happening in terms of sales. Not a whole lot to report on. Not a whole lot of new product. Normal for this time of year because everybody is preparing for semi-annual sales, getting rid of their spring, summer, and welcoming in their fall, winter. Okay. So quick trip update. The hubs and I are really enjoying ourselves. We have an amazing room. We paid for a woods courtyard room at the Grand Californian, which is usually our choice because they have a balcony that looks out into either like the woods or the courtyards. Right now we have a room that's kind of by the courtyard where security is, so we can look out. We see the monorail, it goes right by our room. We lucked out. We ended up on the 5th floor, which is as high as you can go without paying for club level, which I just refuse to pay for. But we get a nice view of the fireworks at night when there's a fireworks show, so that was really fun. Kind of unexpected. Didn't think we'd get that view, but it was nice to kind of be woken up. I was napping, woken up by fireworks to look out and like, oh, I can watch the show from here. We've had lots of really good food, lots of good cocktails. My stomach hates me right now. I'm not used to eating out this much. I'm not used to drinking this much. I'm not used to this much fat and this much sugar. But I'm gonna just push through. I'm gonna keep doing Disney the way I do Disney because I only do this, once or twice a year and want to enjoy myself while we're here. I did pick up, y'all, I found some body care while I was here over at the spa. So adorable. They're little Winnie the Pooh hand soap and hand lotion. Couldn't resist. I haven't smelled these yet. It's just anything with Pooh Bear, and it's got Eeyore and Pooh and Tigger and Little Piglet. The Hubs and I both like Winnie the Pooh, him especially though. So I think we've gone on the Pooh ride like 20 times already. It was nice. One of the cast members was like, do you want to just go a second time? We're like, yes. You mean we could just keep going? So yeah, we went 2 times in a row, which was really cool. I'm excited to break this out. It's wildflower scented. And the soap here is not the best. The hotel soap is not the best. So I'm going to open this up and use this while we're here. Super excited to have that. Yeah, just enjoying ourselves, and I really appreciate y'all wishing us a good trip. It's been going really well. We're staying healthy so far. There is some crud going around, lots of coughing, lots of sneezing, just people, kids wiping their nose on their arms. It's really so gross, but that's part of the Disney fun, right? That's the way it goes when you're here. All right, y'all, that wraps up this episode of Weekend Deals. Let me know in the comments, what's your plan for this weekend? Are you shopping any of these sales? Are you interested in that cherry pie candle from Kringle? Let's have a conversation. Also, be sure to tune in this weekend. I've got a couple of haul videos, one from Goose Creek, one from Kringle that were pre-recorded. I also have 2 inventory videos where I'm going to show you my fall candle inventory and my winter candle inventory, talk about what I have, and then do a wish list for 75% off fall and winter candles for SAS. Those should be really fun. So I will still be on my trip, but you will still see me because I pre-recorded some content for y'all to enjoy. If you appreciated this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. I always appreciate that. And if you want to see a Weekend Deals episode every Thursday, make sure you're subscribed and signed up for notifications so you know when these videos are released. All right, y'all. I will see you tomorrow in another video. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.